What's up, everybody? It's finally time. I'm super excited to do the long-awaited DC Universe Supergirl video. I was getting insane luck with my chest opening at the beginning of the day because they dropped her chest, and I was able to unlock her and get enough shards to be able to get her to 4 stars later on when it hit 7 o'clock for me, because of the free 200 shards that they give in the login calendar. I did end up wasting a bunch of gems, I'm not gonna lie, on trying to do single opens because I wanted to get her to 5 stars, but it wasn't gonna happen, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm still happy because I now have a 4-star DC Universe Supergirl with all of her gears, and shortly I will be showing you her build, and all I'm gonna say is I've pretty much maxed out every stat she has to offer. Now, most of the video is her being 3 stars because I started recording videos at around 5:30, and so it was like about an hour and a half after that I decided to wait on the last part of the video, which I'm not gonna spoil because I did really enjoy making that part, but I did want to get her to 4 stars before doing that because I wanted to make the comparison a bit more fair, you know? So, as you can see, with all of her gears on, she does get that trench coat. I honestly, personally, I don't necessarily like the trench coat, but I mean, it's nothing I could do about it. It's there to stay. I ended up maxing out all 3 of her stats, her passives being her bash, stun, and her damage buffs. Then I ended up getting her to, I think, level like 56, 57, something like that. No pun intended, by the way. I swear to God, if I see all of my comments, I can't escape it, guys. I got her to level 58. See, now y'all don't have to traumatize me more. So I did go ahead and upgrade her special 3 to level 50 just so I could upgrade the attack stat, additional damage for each bash stack. And I also upgraded her special 2 to level 24 just to upgrade her seconds, that all successful special attacks give 10 bash stacks to the opponent, so that I can get 15 seconds on that. That way, when I'm using Puppet, I can for sure make sure that I'm not losing that buff and making it to where I can keep stacking bash. With the rest of my credits, I decided to go ahead and try to get some resistances on her talents, and I'm pretty sure I did end up getting all the resistances I needed. Towards the end of the video, I'm pretty sure I ended up re-rolling a bunch of them and getting better talents for her because I really wasn't too happy with it. But yeah, she's already at 240,000 threat, and I haven't even built the rest of her gears yet. Just to show you the model of the character, I do think it's kind of odd that they did the exact same pose and star upgrade animation as DC Universe Superman. I think that was kind of lazy on their part, but it's whatever. I can't really judge about it. In this clip, I'm showing you the build before I ended up doing my solo raid pips today, and so I did not have the gear mats to upgrade everything yet, but I did end up upgrading her I don't know what the gear's called, but the one that gives her attack. I ended up upgrading that one to level 75, and then I got more fast attack chance for that gear. Now this is the clip. I'm showing you the updated build. See, I got her bracers up to level 75 and upgraded her fast attack chance to max. I only did this one character build review because I didn't want to end up doing it 9 different times for each fight, because this whole video is just about her. I don't have any other characters in this video. Like I said in last video, this video is simply for DC Universe Supergirl. For the first fight, I wanted to see how low I could go, and I could go even lower than this. I could use even less than this. Because in this fight, I was using a level 7 puppet for passive stats, a level 3 magic wand for passive stats, and only using Dr. Fate as a support to make it to where her specials cost less. First impressions of the character, she stacks her damage buff really fast, and she stacks her incoming damage decently fast. Way faster than DC Universe Superman ever could. I'm honestly surprised. Now, I have been seeing a lot about this character, and I already knew that she was going to be insane. I just didn't quite grasp how crazy she was until I was able to play her myself. Now, this boss is very annoying. I honestly wish I had a higher boss to test too, which will come soon, because I plan on doing a video that goes more into depth about the last part of this one. To be honest with you, Puppet is currently my best artifact for her, because I can just activate Puppet and then spam her special 2, stacking dash, and then do a special 3, and then boom. Guys, she just did like 300 million damage in one special. This is the type of damage that Orm will be doing if he crits. I don't even think she crit that time. I'm pretty sure it was a white value, and she did 350 million damage, and she's only 3 stars in one special. And the crazy part is that putting her with other better support characters for damage dealing, she is dealing the same, if not more, damage as just being a basic and swipe attack damage dealer. Almost as much and or more than DC Universe Superman is. And I'm not trying to glaze too hard, but guys, this character is insane. I mean it with all my heart. My brother. Bro. Sorry guys, I have my brother chilling here in my room with me because yeah, he's lonely, you know? He has to get out of his house sometimes. In this fight, I wanted to see how much damage I would be doing if I put the same supports that I use on DC Universe Superman. And this was like the second time I tried fighting with her, and I really think that this character has insane damage potential. If I had Gemstone, imagine if I were able to, or even a max level lasso. If I were able to tag in Raven, do one singular special with her to stack 1 stack of darkness and lasso, I think this could be like an under 10-second one shot. Of course, I would end up having to use something like a Twin Blade or a Farah Knife, but Twin Blade would probably be better because Twin Blade doesn't take a long time to stack. This fight here was another test. I was going to try and use her, but also apply all of her damage buffs instead of just a few of them, and I wanted to use this one as just a damage dealing sort of thing, because I know last fight I used her special 2 to blow up her special 3, and blow up bash stacks, and I don't want to do that this fight. I want to just see how much damage she does raw power. It takes quite a while to stack stuff. Again, not near as long as it does DC Universe Superman, but I do know that I also used Sharp Tongue this fight, and I'm pretty sure I got a crazy value right here. Yeah, 132 million damage in one special with Sharp Tongue, and it's not even a minute into the fight. It's taken me less than a minute to be able to one-shot her with Sharp Tongue. Dude, she stacks her damage buffs and her incoming damage crazy fast. This fight, I wanted to use Amulet of Anubis. These last two fights, more or less to showcase that the 6.7.1 update did not completely ruin the two characters, or the two artifacts. Sharp Tongue and Amulet of Anubis are not bad, they just got nerfed in the sense that they don't work with percentage health damage anymore. But they are really, really solid artifacts on DC Universe Supergirl, as she has built-in incoming damage and damage buff, so she's going to do a lot of damage as far as the incoming accumulative damage being blown up. And I'm pretty sure soon I blow it up and it does around 250 to 200 million damage. A little bit less than that actually. Yeah, see, 191 million damage after blowing up her accumulative damage from Amulet of Anubis. Guys, I can't even start. It's insane. I wanted to test out a lot of different artifacts with her just to see what worked and what didn't, and to see what worked the best, and I'm not gonna lie, Crime Alley Gun was pretty underwhelming with her. It's still a very strong artifact with the possibility of a 650% damage buff at my level 4, because I didn't really play the Dark Knight's raid that much. I honestly just played it to do normal mode, and that's it. Of course, with Crime Alley Gun, after you use her super move, you're going to get a guaranteed max value for Crime Alley Gun. Quite a few times I do end up failing to do this right here, which is a jump combo, and you basically swipe up and tap, and then she's pretty much stun locked. Now, a lot of the time I end up failing to complete it, and I ended up getting comboed because the stun didn't last very long, which honestly I wish it did last longer, but it's whatever. See, only a minute into the fight and I'm able to blow up her bash stacks and instantly win. It's not like, it's crazy. This fight was me to show the absolute bare minimum, because the first fight I got deducted special cost, like power cost, and now in this one I just have Swamp Thing here for passive stat holding, and y'all all know he does nothing. I mean, still the GOAT though, you know, I'm a Swamp Thing, obviously the best character in the game, but yeah, this one's to show that even with a very low tier artifact, she's still gonna do an insane amount of damage. I will say though, as far as I've like read into this artifact's passives, I'm pretty sure what it does is it pretty much auto crits. So it's kind of like a Dark Metal cards, but it disappears while tagged in, and it also does not increase your crit damage. See, that was honestly the most damage I did in one singular bash stack blow up the entire video. It's impressive. This is like, as a very new character, as a new legendary character, it's expected, but like, it's crazy to me that they're giving her out for free. Now, of course, I did end up paying $10 for her gears, but this guy, my brother just called me pay to win. I'm not even pay to win. I haven't even spent that much money on this game. The most I spend is like every now and then when they do the multipliers on Tapjoy, they'll give, I'll pay like $20 for a donation. By the way, I'm a very good Samaritan. I totally don't only do it for the gems. No, we love helping dogs, we love helping children, we love helping the forest and trees. We love it. This fight is to showcase that she can solo. Now, of course, she does have a really, really good artifact on her. She does have a level 7 puppet, which you might not believe me. You might think I'm lying, but the only reason I did that is because she's not surviving super move without passive stats that high, and so I needed those passive stats. She can definitely one-shot without. You can watch this video when it's done. Guys, I get to tell my brother to watch my videos. He just asked me how to play the character. I'm literally explaining it right now. He's not listening. But as you can see, I get puppet activated and then I'm able to spam her special too. And that makes it a lot, like, very, very easy to stack bash. And then I'm pretty sure right here I'm building combos so I can get the extra damage, and then boom, it's all just blown up instantly, and that's a lot of damage. Less than a minute. Alright, this is the end of the video that I was talking about. I'm going to do a slight comparison, DC Universe Superman versus DC Universe Supergirl. I put them with the same artifacts and the same team, same amount of passive stats, exact same team builds, and tried to see which one of them were going to one-shot faster. And playing DC Universe Superman again, he's not a bad character. I love him. He's a very strong character still. He's still second best character in my opinion. He's just not as good as DC Universe Supergirl. You know, I just don't think it's anywhere near. The percentage health damage is definitely useful. It does help guarantee damage for the lower players that don't really have him fully built due to lack of, you know, gems and or gear mats. But he's still a very strong character, and nobody's hating on him. It's just that DC Universe Supergirl is definitely going to be outshining him, because he just doesn't do as much damage as her, and does not stack every buff he has as fast as her. And even though he's being outshined, he's still a very strong character, and he still one-shots. This next fight is DC Universe Supergirl with the same exact build, same exact character, and same exact team, just DC Universe Supergirl instead of Superman. She's going to be stacking her damage buff and her incoming damage a lot faster, and I am going to be spamming special 2s until I get to 150 bash stacks, and then do the special 3 to do a lot more damage. And I have found it the easiest to try and do jump combos where you swipe up and tap, swipe up and tap, swipe up and tap, and then that stun locks her, and you gain an extra 8 bash stacks every single time you do the jump tap, because it's 4 for the jump, 4 for the tap, so it's a jump tap, and that's 8 bash. And then you want to stack it to 150, and Yeah, then you blow it up with a special 3 and you're just gonna finish them off. Alright guys, well that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what I should do in my next video. Peace out.